to something I forgot in the committee of the whole House that the Honorable Karoli Omondi had asked on the vesting of assets and liabilities of the state corporations. And the clause 40 of the bill addresses all these issues in terms of transition and the consequential amendments that would emanate from the passage of this particular bill. And I had forgotten to respond to that, that Honorable Karoli had raised. But also to thank members who have very actively, since we did second reading of this bill, been active and participated in the second reading, and now in the committee of the whole House. And all these members, on a Thursday afternoon, having close to 60 members of parliament seated in the House, is indeed commendable, considering that some of our colleagues in ODM, as had been pointed out earlier, are in Mombasa, celebrating ODM at 20 and saying, tuko tayari, na tuko tayari for sure. Honorable Speaker, also allow me to admonish the acts that we have just seen here by the member for Kathiani, attempting to grab the mace to attract the attention of people outside the precincts of Parliament or outside this chamber. Because, Honorable Speaker, there is a way we conduct ourselves with decorum in this House, and you have done well to send the member out. And indeed, I want to encourage any of the members of this House to move the House to name this particular member. And more profoundly, Honorable Speaker, the member for Embakasi South, the Honorable Mawathe, who clearly looks intoxicated. And I know it's a Thursday afternoon, but nobody has the right to appear in the House drunk. And the member of Embakasi South cannot come to spew epithets in the House when clearly intoxicated. Honorable Speaker, I shall be moving to name the member for Embakasi South for appearing in the House intoxicated and seemingly looking very drunk to try to disrupt the office of the House, and therefore request the member for Bomet Central, Bomet East, my good friend Yagon, to second.
Majority Leader, allow me to correct you before.
A bill for an act of Parliament to provide for the establishment, control, governance, performance and ownership of government-owned enterprises, public service obligations in respect of government-owned enterprises, facilitate the reconstitution of existing government-owned enterprises into public limited liability companies for the transfer of the assets, liability, and the business of the government-owned enterprises to companies and for connected purposes.
We can now move back to order number 5. So, member for the chairperson for trade, you know you hadn't presented your paper. You can now do so.
Order number 5, papers.